and come through several times.
I like the fact, I told him after the game, we fought. We fought. That was good. I thought we started the second half and we just kind of did what we had been doing, which is let guys beat us to balls and all that, and all of a sudden it's anybody's ball game. But at the end, I thought the second part of the second half, we fought. The second thing happened is we got beat on a bounce, probably 4 or 5 times, maybe in a row. Big guy, guard, big guy, and then kid goes crazy making threes. Now, we're so inexperienced, I was trying to get them to go trap. And they're like, kind of not trusting me. Like to the point I had to tell one guy, are you watching the game? Leave your man and take the ball out of his hands. Because, are you, what? But the inexperience that we have kind of showed. We came out of a timeout to post a ball, and one of my guys shot a 3. They hadn't made one all game. And I'm like, you're kidding me. Like, but when you fight and you defend like we did in the first half, our team's going to be fine. Kevin, they did a great job, especially to start the game and how they guarded us, and then we missed a lot of shots that we just can't afford to miss. PJ, at the end of the game, that's who you should be the whole game. That's who you are. Why aren't you getting 35 and 20? Maybe feel like it. What? If that's who you are, and you're making free throws, and you're doing the things that you're doing, you're as good as any player in the country. Be that guy every night. Hard though. It's really hard to be that guy every night. I mean, you got to bring it. That's a lunch pail. But, you know.
Now, what did you think of Kelvin tonight? He didn't do much until there was obviously the big shot.
We needed to get him more involved, and again, I'm still learning about this team. So there were things, the last play of the game, well, the play before, they executed, PJ threw a great pass and the kid makes a great shot, we go to overtime. That last play, we talked about if they make a shot, here's what we're doing down at our end. And Nick, you're gonna be in the middle. If they make a shot, this is how we're doing it. And Nick ran the sideline, but the issue was then I should have probably called a timeout, but you can't call a timeout. The player's gonna call a timeout. They gotta call it anyway. But, you know, again, that inexperience, not being in that situation, and that's something we haven't worked on. But all in all, for our kids to fight in a quote a road game for us and give themselves a chance to win and go to overtime, we made strides. We're a better team than we were 2 weeks ago. We still, I've got a lot to figure out offensively. We played such great defense. You got to get to 40 somehow and make the game where they understand. We couldn't get baskets. And again, I know, you know, if you look at some of them like Kelvin or Tyler, 0 for 6, and I have to tell you, every one of them, no one was near him. They were wide open threes. Just didn't make them today. Well, I like the fact that he went inside, tried to score in there. I like the fact that Kelvin kept playing. I thought Ashton and Emmanuel did fine. We're just got a ways to go. I mean, this is every year I go through this. This is painful and aging. Trying to figure out your team, trying to win games while you're trying to figure them out, how you finish games and trying to get them to mature quickly. It's just hard. And you know what? I'm gonna go through it again.
Oh, in the back.
That down on the game-winning shot. It looked like 2 guys tried to contest it. What did you think of the contest?
I didn't see it. We were trying to figure out as a staff after, how did he get that open? Did someone beat somebody on the bounce? Because we thought we got the ball out of the kid's hand and he just threw it. And then how in the world did, so some of this I got to watch the tape. I like the fact that those of you that know me know I don't like calling timeouts with 9 or 10 or 12 seconds to go. You're better off doing what we did, which was drive it down and Kelvin makes a 3 versus a scrambled defense. And that's what we were trying to do with 9 seconds to go, except my man didn't go up there and scream. But again, we're just an inexperienced team, and I can't blame them. We haven't gone over that 50 times where they would have known to do that. But you know, guys, again, I am not discouraged in any way. I hate losing. I'm not discouraged, but, you know, you have a chance to win that game, win it. And then when you look back and say, you know, how did this thing finish? You know, what kind of play was it?
Cal,
Right there.
you played 10 guys in the first half. He said, but having this week of practice, maybe open your mind more to getting more guys off the series?
Well, we had foul trouble, so that's part of the reason. And, you know, we played 4 bigs, and I'm just not sure I like it, just to be honest with you. I mean, Nick came up with a big block late in that game, big block. Nick did some good stuff today. But when you're playing 4, it takes away from 1 or 2 of them. When you're playing 3, there's a rotation. If one's not playing well, he doesn't play as much. So I've just got to rethink how we can do this, and you know, we just got a lot of things we're going to work out.
On the last play of regulation, was that how it was mapped out to try to get it to Keldon? And
No, Nick was supposed to be in the middle of the court setting a ball screen on the run so that we could get something at the rim or something wide open, and Nick ran the floor. I don't know if you watched. I tried to push him into the middle of the court. I was on the court. Go to the middle of the court, and then probably should have just, me personally, should have screamed timeout because then we're broken down. Should have just called it. But again, even if I called it, a player would have had to hear me and make that call.
John, what did you think of Powell and Seton Hall as a whole, but mostly Powell's performance?
Oh, he was great. Second half, he had 25. And the one in the far away from us on the other side where he double clutched it and stepped and fell into the stands. Come on. We went into our huddle and said, look, you defended great. The kid made a ridiculous shot. So let's just play ours. Let's do what we're doing. And that's when we set up the last play and we make it. And this is all, when you're doing what we do, it's all a process and everything is a learning situation. You win or you learn. And then you go back and you figure out. And then for individual players, they you know, this is when, unless they're delusional, you look back and say, okay, what could I have done different? Was I playing hard enough? Did I get beat to balls? Why is that happening? Am I not into this enough? Do I not understand this isn't for funsies? You fight to win a game. And Seton Hall, they fought to win this game. They fought. And they did not, when I thought, okay, we got them, they didn't think that. They just kept fighting. And because it was, they're going to win. We're going to win. You know, maybe, oh, we got this. Oh, maybe oh my gosh, they got it. Let's, you know.